Views are essentially stored queries. You can have materialized views that actually store the results of those queries, but the ones we're going to look at are just queries that are stored. And if you see here, I have a query we've seen several times before. It's the customers who have ordered nothing. In fact, I'm kind of tired of typing up this query over and over again, so it is a perfect candidate for a view. And it's real simple to create a view. I'm going to say create view customers with no orders as, and then we just drop the query right here. I'm going to indent it just to give it a little bit more readability. I'm going to say go, and then let's select splat from customers with no orders. I'm not getting any IntelliSense because I have not ran this yet. A view is like any other object like tables or stored procedures or things like that. And so once you've created them, they persist, and you can reference them and use them all you want until you drop them. So let's just F5 this whole thing. Invalid object name customers with no orders. Now notice I got an error there when I ran it again saying, hey, you already have this view in there, or an object with that name. So let's do the trick we've used several times. We're going to say if object ID, let's just copy paste because that's easier. Is not null. Drop view that thing. Go. Okay. So now here we go. Drop it, recreate it, test it. Run it. Sorry, let's run it. There we go. So now I can select from this view. These are the customers with no orders. So instead of having to write out this whole query again, I've now saved some time with this view. But notice this view, I'm treating it a lot like a regular table. And I can, just by putting it in my from clause here, I can continue on here and say where, or actually let's do an order by. Order by customer ID, descending, and now notice the results are in descending order. We can even drop a where here. Where, I don't know, let's do country. I'm just kind of guessing here, trying to come up with some example that would be interesting. Let's do where country equals France. Okay, so notice this view provides 2 rows as the data set exists currently, and there's only 1 row with France. So when I run this, I only get the France row. Okay, so what actually happens here is SQL Server unravels all this into one query. So you can kind of imagine SQL Server saying, well, the from is going to be customers here, and then we'll just intermingle the where clause with the other where clause. So pop that there, and now notice we get the same result. So that's kind of what a view is doing. It's intermingling the 2 queries together into one query. Notice I just selected splat up here. I could easily select I don't know, contact name. Let's do customer ID, and I could reorder these. In fact, why not? Let's just reorder these because I can. Just to prove that I can. Maybe I just want the contact name, customer ID. So, what's the error now? Incorrect syntax. Oh, of course, I don't know why I'm putting parentheses up here. Invalid column name country. Well, now notice. Okay, good check here. Notice the view is only returning the contact name and customer ID. So I'm saying where country, but this view doesn't return country. So I can either A, take this where clause out. So now I have the contact names and customer IDs of people who haven't ordered anything. Or I could provide the country column right here. Oops. And I have France and customer ID and Marie Bertrand. So also notice the column names up here have taken on the column names in our select query. There's a couple of ways I could alter those results. I could, as name, like we've seen before, we just use the aliasing trick here as ID, and let's leave country as is. So now when I order by customer ID, well, it's no longer customer ID, it's ID, because I said it's ID. So I run it and it's okay. I also, up here in this query, I could leave the as's off and explicitly in my view definition say, you know what, this view is going to have columns, what did I say, name, I think? Name, ID, and country. So now I can run that, and that gives me the same result. So either way, that's a basic view and how you create one and then how you query one.